Okay, today we are going to talk about 4 different bars from Duke Cannon. I've been excited to talk about this one. Gonna get into it. So I'm very excited to talk about Duke Cannon. And they have really great deals. If you're looking for a really good bar of soap, and I got these for like $25, and these are big bars of soap. $25, 4 bars. Right now, that's what the deal that they have online. They normally go individually for $9, and you're gonna get a big bar of soap. One that probably could be used as a weapon. You probably don't want to drop it on your foot because it's gonna break it. They're big. I didn't use one of them purposely so I could show them on camera. They come with a nice imprint. They are big. You can see how big this bar of soap is. I believe they are, and to get into it, they are 10 ounces and they're triple milled. To get into what triple milled is, basically what it does is they have like a paste and they heat that paste up. And it removes all the moisture and it removes anything out of the soap, which you're left with more of a harder brick that's going to last longer. It's soap in its purest form, in a sense, is what people would say from triple milled. You're also probably, with the heat, normally losing a little bit of the fragrance, and you're going to lose some of the other things that you would normally have that, let's say, would vaporize and heat. Whereas versus cold process soap, the temperature is only going as high as the chemical reaction of lye and what the oils that you use. So technically, you're probably keeping a lot of more vitamins and nutrients in a cold process soap. Triple milled is more of a pure soap. It's compressed. You're not going to have air. It's going to last longer, and it's going to be a good bar. Both are good and have pros and cons. But today we're going to be talking about a triple milled bar of soap from Duke Cannon. And I'm gonna go over 4 of them, but 3 of them I used. So the Campfire one, it smells really good. Not that strong of a smell, but we'll get into a couple of things. So what I love is, and here's on the back. I don't know if I can see that. I'll just read it out. Military specs, inspired by soap used by GI during the Korean War, and you can see a lot of what they do here is like military base. This is probably kind of what they got back then. This big bar of soap, and you say tested by active duty U.S. military personnel. I love that. Made in the same plant that supplied Korean War troops. Another awesome thing. And I know one of the things I really love about Duke Cannon is a portion of the proceeds benefits U.S. veterans. I love that. I think that's great. I always thank anybody in service that served our country. I think that's awesome. For me, I can't recommend Duke Cannon just specifically for that reason. I like where they're going with that. I like the fact that they're supporting military. I like that this was inspired by something that GIs used. So it's triple milled for superior quality. It's definitely 3 times bigger than common bars of soap. It's made in the USA, not in France, because that's where a lot of good triple milled soaps come from. And then it says not for clowns. I don't know what the clowns part are. And that is actually, it looks like it's trademarked, or there's an R with a circle on there. So it's not for clowns. I don't know. All right, so I used this a couple of times, and this is the fresh cut pine. To me, this is more of a fresh cut grass. It's not a pungent pine smell. It's more of a fresh pine smell. I guess that's where it says fresh cut pine. Kind of, but let's get into the ingredients. So the ingredients on here are sodium tallowate, sodium caustic with sodium palm perlonate, water, glycerin, fragrance, sodium chloride, sodium pentadate. So for a triple, this is usually what you would get with a triple milled soap, or let's say a larger company and like an Ivory soap or anything like that. The ingredients are pretty similar, but you're getting, for $9, you're getting 10 ounces of soap, and they have great scents. So this one wasn't my favorite. I'm gonna go with my favorite now, because this scent was amazing. Leaf and leather, and look at the box on that. The art is just really cool. It just speaks to me. I just like the way that looks. And it's just a big bar of soap. And like I said before, do not drop this on your foot. You might break it. So this is their leaf and leather. So I thought when I read leaf and leather, I thought it was like more of a leather and fresh leaf smell. It's actually tobacco leaf. And this is my favorite smelling bar. Actually, out of all the ones I used, and I was surprised because I keep saying that I'm like, I'm not really big on leather scent. This one, and I keep getting proved wrong. This one was amazing, and you can see on the thing it says, in appreciation. I don't know if I could read that. In appreciation of the men and women who have served our country, Duke Cannon Supply donates a portion of proceeds to veteran causes. I love that. It's a great bar soap. If you're looking to save some money and you're using whatever, maybe like a normal like Ivory or whatever it is, or Dove, or you're using like body wash, this is a good step, I'd say, to getting into other soaps. $25, you get 4 bars of soap. 10 ounces, this is gonna last you like months. Seriously, you're gonna be pretty happy on the cost per ounce with Duke Cannon. They have other products too, and I'd love to review more soaps. By the way, they have a holiday package I want to do. I really like this one, the leaf and leather. It smells like leather and just fresh leaves, even though it doesn't really have that much of a tobacco scent. I didn't think it did, but it has more of like a fresh, maybe tobacco leaf, like not tobacco that you would think in a cigarette or a cigar. It's more of a fresh tobacco leaf. This was amazing. I loved the way this smelled, and you can see it says scents of old leather mixed with fresh rolled tobacco leaves. This was, and they always have like kind of like this scent profile on the side. I loved it, and it was stronger than I thought it would be. It was, for a triple milled soap, this was stronger than I thought it would be. It smelled amazing. It lasted a little bit after I got out of the shower, on body. I mean, you'd have to, for me, I always have to like kind of smell it. I loved it. I thought it was great. This is my favorite one so far from Duke Cannon. So if you're in the market for a milled soap and you're upgrading, let's say not to a cold process, but you want to save some money, Duke Cannon's a great company. I can't recommend them enough, honestly. For a triple milled soap, they're really good. Really, really good. And then I got this one. It was like they kind of throw it in. I love the fact that they have Old Milwaukee beer in there. And beer soaps are awesome. They lather so nice. It feels great on your skin. This is a woodsy sandalwood scent. And this is my second favorite. And I love pine. To me, that was more of a fresh grass smell. This has this, which is really helpful, especially because you don't want to drop these bars of soap. I think this is like the 4th time I'm saying this. This will break your foot. It'll break your foot if you drop it. But this smells awesome. It's a sandalwood smell. I like this kind of thing. I will tell you that eventually this gets kind of annoying. It's sharp and it gets kind of annoying at the end. Just make sure you're using these parts, but you can hang it, and it lasts really long. I used this probably the most because it was the first bar of soap I used. And this was actually, Duke Cannon was one of the first companies that I bought before I started getting into doing soap reviews. And I was kind of got a lot of people sending me soaps, and I eventually was going to do this, and I'm glad that now I am doing it. I like Duke Cannon. I like the company. I like their soap. I really like leaf and leather for the cost. And yeah, I think there are benefits to cold process soap that you won't get from this, and I do lean towards that type of soap personally. But for the cost and the scents that you get, Duke Cannon is a strong recommendation for me to buy, to save some money. If you want to get some manly scents instead of using your Ivory soap or whatever, Dove or whatever you're using, and you feel like, well, I use this because it's cost effective, this is probably more even so cost effective than what you're using, and you can get some really cool scents out of it. And there's some great deals right now. It's $25 for like 4 bars of soap that are 10 ounces. I mean, you're gonna have 3 months of soap to use. At least, probably 4 months. I think these will last more than a month. Loved leaf and leather. So if you see this, I would pick this up. Any of their beer ones are great. I thought Fresh Pine, like I said before, to me it was more of a fresh grass scent. Campfire I haven't used. I wanted to save that for the effect of seeing how big and how nice the logo was. Eventually I will use this. Thank you so much for watching. Highly recommend Duke Cannon. I love the company. I love everything they stand for. I love the fact that they donate to the military. I think that's great. And I like the fact that it was inspired by Korean War and using the same plant that made soap by then. Just a great story. Great company. Check them out. All the information will be in my description. I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you like the content that I'm putting out, please hit the subscribe button. I'll appreciate it. And check out some of my other videos that I did. I always appreciate if you watch this and you check out maybe a smaller company or a small business that I did. I know they'll appreciate it. Make sure you check them out also and give them some love, give them some likes. Share that content. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day.